Okay, guys, now let us start with the question answer section of this chapter. The first one is, why was Mrs. March leaving her children under Hannah's care and Mr. Lawrence's protection? She was leaving for Washington as her husband was dangerously ill. Yeah, that's the right answer. What made the girls break down and cry bitterly? Yeah, the sight of nicely mended hose, which showed that their mother had thought and worked for them. That's the right answer. Who offers financial support at all times to Mrs. March? James Lawrence, in all probability. So let us read this part. What was the shadow of the real trouble that had come on the family in the story? Well, the father falling dangerously ill and mother leaving to take care of him. Describe the departure of mother and her instructions to the girls. Well, you can just like have a look at this part. This is all the set of like instruction that she leaves for all her children, right? And this is how like all the girls were like busy around their mother while she was leaving or when she was waiting for the carriage. Analyze the character of Meg through the content of her letter to her mother. Do you think she was the eldest? Well, yeah, it appears that she was the eldest, and Meg's character, at least based on her letter, I mean, if you look at this letter, it's right here, right? If you look at this letter, you will find that Meg is an extremely, you can say, grateful child or girl who is thankful for every sort of like cooperation or help she is receiving from anyone, right? We see it where like she expresses her gratitude to Mr. Brooke, Mr. Lawrence, and everyone around her. She is also quite responsible the way she like appreciates the work done by everyone else. So she is like a good team leader. Okay, so that's also a positive thing. Okay, she is very responsible. Okay, she is very responsible because like I mean, most importantly, she is like reporting how each sister is coping with this time. So well, these are some things that you can talk about Meg. What does Topsy Turvy Joe's letter tell us about her feelings? Well, Topsy Turvy Joe's letter tell us that she is quite like she is quite a spirited girl who does not like back off easily. She is trying to keep the mood lighter by telling her mother how like she everyone is happy and everything. At the same time, she has she also like feels sad for the absence of her mother, and this is apparent the way she talks about missing her when she had a fight with that guy. What was his name? Okay, whatever, Joey or something. Okay, bring out the humor in Hannah Mullett's letter, which could certainly bring a smile with tears on Mrs. March's face. Well, particularly when she's like talking about Joe, it is full of humor. Okay, so if you can just like write about this part or like this section of the letter, you can easily see the humor there, which would make like everyone laugh. Where she says that like I mean, Joe is really super fast. The only problem is that she does not think fast, and you don't know what she is going to do eventually, right? Or at the end, for example, like she washes a whole tub of clothes, which is quite a task or big job, but then she starches them before they are rinsed. Okay, a starch was used to like keep the cloth straight and everything, but starch was put after the clothes were rinsed, but in this case she starches them before they are rinsed. So it means that kapra jo hoga pura mura mura sa ho jayega. ठीक है, तो यही खासियत है। तो जो की कहानी जो वो सुनाती है, दैट इज़ द रियल सोर्स ऑफ ह्यूमर इन हर लेटर। क्योंकि भाई बहुत तेज़ है, बहुत तेज़ है। प्रॉब्लम एक ही है कि वो तेज़ तो है लेकिन आगे क्या है वो देखती नहीं है वो, और इसलिए आपको नहीं पता कि वो कब किधर गर्दन निकालने वाली है और किस रूप में निकालने वाली है। मंडे को पूरा कपड़ा साफ़ कर दिया लेकिन स्टार्च पहले डाल दिया, ठीक है। पिंक कैलिको ड्रेस था, उसमें उसने ब्लू डाल दिया, और ठीक है, तब तक ब्लू डाला जब तक कि मुझे ये लगा कि मैं हंसते हंसते मर जाऊँगी। सो वेल, दैट्स द ह्यूमर पार्ट हियर. What was the significance of the motto "Hope and keep busy" given by the mother? Well, the significance of the motto is to like keep the girls in positive spirit as much as they can. Okay, I mean as long as they keep the hope of like receiving their father back, and they remain busy with whatever chores they have to perform. They won't be, their mind won't be occupied with negative thoughts so much. Okay. Why does Hannah allow the children to weep when they see pile of mended hose? To allow them to like relieve their emotions and feelings. Okay. This is quite wise on her part, because like keeping those emotions inside would have done more damage to the girls. Eventually when she brings the coffee and mentions their mother, she she tries to bring them back, I mean turn them back in the positive direction, remind them of the commitment they had made to their mother, and like made them act in a responsible way. Who has been referred as the rosy-faced Mandarin, and why? I think it was for the sisters. Oh no. Beth. Okay, and well, Beth is described as a rosy-faced Mandarin. I'm not sure why. Mandarin is a type of small orange with loose skin that comes off easily. So well, it is more like being sad, right? मुंह लटका हुआ है, उसी के साथ जो है स्किन भी लटका हुआ है, right? तो yeah, she has been referred as the rosy-faced Mandarin because she is sad and everything. Who has been referred to as the best and the tenderest of nurses, and why? Mrs. March has been referred to as the best and the tenderest of nurses. Well, of course, because she is his wife, and that is why she would be exactly like that. Right, 2 points about the following characters that are revealed when mother talks to everyone before leaving. Okay, just check out the instruction section and try to figure it out on your own. That is your exercise or your job to do. Let us look at this RTC now. Didn't that do as well as a regular prayer? ये मेरे ख्याल से वो क्या नाम है उसका, Topsy Turvy Joe का लेटर है ये, right? Yeah, it's Topsy Turvy Joe. What makes the person write these words? Well, because while receiving the letter, she could not say the usual prayer, and that's why she is wondering whether her expression would count as a prayer or not. What does this person write further? Well, the person further talks about her fight with the other guy. What's his name? I guess it's Joey or something. What's his name? Yeah, Laurie. Yeah, she had a fight with Laurie, and then they eventually made up. What is the mental state of this person? Well, she is both, you can say she is sad, but she is trying to keep her morale high so that her parents would not feel sad. Okay, how does communication help the family in the story to remain brave and optimistic in the crisis that hits them hard? Well, communication actually allows them to allows them to be aware of each other's condition, and well, that helps them a lot, right? I mean, if you know how your friends are, it definitely helps with your worry line and everything, right? You are less worried if they are fine. Anyways, like, that's it for this chapter, and now you have got this section, reading for fun. Try reading it on your own, and of course the questions are there for you to practice. Well then, bye bye.